Hey guys, Hoss here. Today we're gonna go over stats, a little bit more in depth into character building. So we already checked out runes and how you can put like a double and a single to give yourself more crit, or even a double and a triple. And if you go into the stats, this is going to help you out a lot for player versus player. If you have a bunch of Pierce, that is going to go against the player that you are fighting's defense. So if your Pierce is lower than the defense, you're not getting all the way through. If it's higher than the defense, you are getting all the way through. You're piercing their defense. Same for dodge and hit. If they have higher dodge, like my dodge is higher, and somebody that had my level hit, that means that I will dodge a lot of their attacks. So you want to have your hit higher than their dodges, otherwise they're going to dodge a lot of attacks. And then same for crit and firm. Firm is just protecting against crits and protecting against malice hits. Not so much malice hits, that's more of malice resist, but malice is just a bigger crit, pretty much. So firm does help against a malice. And then if you go into the superb stats, there's the damage add, 22%, damage decrease, I believe I have 47%. Let me go check on my alt. I don't understand why the percents do that. My damage decreases 17 right now because I don't have the buff on. When I have the buff on, it's like around 37% or something like that. I'll throw it on real quick, actually. Damage decrease 37, yeah. So you want to match your stats up. Say if you're playing against a higher power player than you probably want a little bit more hit, maybe a little bit more pierce, because they're going to have higher defense and they're going to have higher dodge. So you're going to want higher pierce and hit. If you're playing against lower people, probably just go for high attack and crit. Doesn't really matter at that point. A lot of stats, like if you go into the stat bonus, I have over 100% crit boost and almost over 100% for firm and dodge add. That is from superb stats from pink gear. You can dismantle your pink gear and remake it at the cost of nothing. You lose nothing, but it changes the superb stats. So you can just sit there and dismantle and remake it over and over and over until you get the superb stats that you want. So like on my sword, I went for crit boost, hit boost, and pierce boost, which is all decent. But then on my armor, I'm strictly going for, if this stuff will get out, damage decrease, has to have damage decrease, firm, and dodge add. That's the kind of build I'm going. You could go a couple different builds. This is just the kind that I like. Another one could be like a damage decrease with HP and defense, if you want to be a little bit more tanky. Dodge just helps you miss an attack entirely if you have a lot of it. You could go for just straight up malice resist and firmed, where you don't get critted very hard. It's really your choice. Play around with it. You literally lose nothing from dismantling. You can just sit there and do it all day long. And then of course the shapes help with your stats, which are kind of hard to control because if they drop, they drop. They don't drop, they don't drop. Like damage decrease 1.5 on here, malice rate, crit boost 17, some attack power, pierce boost, firm. And as you level them up, they're gonna increase. So like this is dodge add 20%. If I increase it again, it's gonna add 2.5% more. So just farm your boss center. It'll increase your stats over time. Try to get pink gear if you can. Honestly, I had 4 pink tier 9s and 2 pink tier 11s at one point, and those stats were better than having a full set of tier 11 gear with no pinks. So if you want to go for PvP stats and you don't really care about your overall power, pink gear is definitely the way to go. Alright, well that's it for today. Gonna end it here. Alrighty, Haas out.